Mic check, mic check, mic check. All right, looks like we're a go, folks. So we are going to start here in the top of the third. We are in Eufaula, Alabama, live streaming game 1 and game 2 of the Evangel Lightning versus Lakeside. So right now, we're picking up here in the top of the third. We have a no-score game. Will Welch is going to be your batter. This is Jason Sims going to be doing your live commentating. This game started a tad early. We had a little technical difficulty, but I think we are on point now. So we'll pick it up. No score. Will Welch is your batter. His first pitch was a ball. Hartnett is going to be on the mound for Lakeside. That second pitch to Welch outside, going to be ball 2. So 2 O's to count on Will Welch. Welch swings and misses at that third pitch. So 2-1 is going to be the count. Welch squares. He bunts it back. Hartnett feels the ball. It's going to throw Welch out at first for the first out here in the top of the third. It's going to bring up Rayleigh Curtis, your left fielder here, batting in the number 1 spot this game. He takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Second pitch hits the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. One pitch, misses inside, brings that count to 2-1 to Rayleigh Curtis. So Hartnett on the mound for Lakeside, falling behind, 2-1 count here to Curtis. That pitch is fouled off down to the left side. Still going to remain 2-1. We got 1 out, top of the third, no score ball game. This is 1 of 2 on a beautiful sunny afternoon here from Eufaula, Alabama. That changeup misses on the outside part of the plate. Going to bring it to 3-2. So full count here on Rayleigh Curtis. That ball just misses outside, so Curtis with the eagle eye is going to draw the walk. So Evangel has a base runner here in the top of the third with 1 out. It's going to bring up number 2 here, Trey Hope. Curtis takes his lead on first. First pitch from Hartnett. Hope squares, but he fouls it off to the right side. 0-1 is going to be the count on him. Hope getting a signal down the left field line. Coach Smith. Rayleigh Curtis, your base runner, takes his lead. Hartnett's pitch. Hope squares, pops it straight back. So 0-2 now is going to be the count on Hope. The pitch on its way. Hope hits a line drive right at the center fielder who catches it, so that's going to be 2 outs. Rayleigh Curtis has to retreat back to first base. It's going to bring up number 27, Zach Grossman. Hartnett's first pitch to Grossman underway. He's going to swing, and he's going to hit a ground ball to the first baseman. Has to come well off the bag. Is he going to be able to beat it back? Yes, he does. So the first baseman has to come a long way from the bag to field that ground ball, but he beats Grossman back to the bag for the third out here in the top of the third. So we're going to leave this mic open between innings just to keep it real. I'm going to mess around with the camera a little bit here. And again, this is going to be game 1 of 2. We're going to have them both for you. Nobody's missing anything just yet. No score. Bottom of the third, Lakeside will be up here shortly. Asher Evans is going to be your pitcher on the mound this afternoon for the Lightning. Evans throwing some really great ball this season. He's thrown 2 solid innings so far for the Lightning. Again, we did start this game a little early. Is the reason why we are a little behind on this broadcast, but we tuned in as soon as we could get the equipment up and running. And hopefully everything remains that way. We are at a nice little city park right down the street from the Lakeside School. Really picture-perfect weather. I mean, sunny and a cool 75, 76 with a breeze. Feels fantastic. Grass is extremely green out here in the field. Looks great. Got a pretty good crowd here early for both teams. I don't really have a lineup card, so I'm going to have to work off of Game Changer here. So I may be a little behind with identifying the players. I know all the Lightning guys, but I don't know the Lakeside guys, obviously. So we're going to have number 7 stepping into the batter's box here. He's a lefty. First pitch from Evans. Curveball caught a strike on the outside part of the plate, so 0-1 is going to be the count. That fastball from Evans misses low and outside, 1-1. Actually, this is going to be Hartnett batting. So Hartnett is going to be the batter. So Hartnett grounds out to second as Kemp Swords fields it, makes the throw. Casey Gables has to stretch over there at first just to be able to make the grab. He does. So 1 out here in the bottom of the third, no score. It's going to bring up number 24 for Lakeside. It's going to be Mark. T-Mark is going to be your batter here. So the first pitch to Mark from Asher Evans is going to be a fastball that misses on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Excuse me. Mark hits that ball deep. I believe it's going to get out of here, folks. So Mark hits one over the left field fence in the trees for the first run of this ball game. So Mark, no question about it. I'm not sure if that was a changeup or a hanging curveball, but Mark was way out in front of it and just put it over the left field wall. There was really no doubt about where that ball was headed. So put Lakeside up 1-0 here so far in the bottom of the third. So Scott's going to be the batter here for Lakeside now. So Evans is going to have to shake that one off. That first pitch is low and outside. 1-0. Pitch. Low and outside. 2-0. 1 out here, bottom of the third. Scott is your batter. Asher Evans is your pitcher. The 2-0 strike on the inside part of the plate. It's going to bring it to a 2-1 count. Lakeside in the lead. Mark just hit a home run for Lakeside over the left field wall. Rayleigh Curtis ran out of room to put Lakeside up here 1-0 in the bottom of the third. That pitch misses outside, going to bring it to a 3-1 count. That ball's going to be grounded out to shortstop Zach Grossman. He feels the hop, throws it across the diamond. Nice grab by Casey Gables over there at first base to finish it off. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. It's going to bring up number 1, Hayes. It's going to be T. Hayes. First pitch to Hayes. Going to be some type of changeup that gets roped into left field. He's going to have at least a single. He's rounded. He's going to go to second. He's going to have a stand-up double. So Hayes hits a line drive right to the right of Rayleigh Curtis, who's playing left field for a stand-up double. So Lakeside, with 2 outs, has a man on second. Already hit a dinger earlier in the bottom half of the third to go up 1-0. It's going to bring up number 3, Hartnett. It's going to be 2 Hartnetts on this team, I believe. So this is the pitcher, I believe, Hartnett, number 3. First pitch from Evans. That's going to be a fastball that just misses. Just misses on the outside part of the plate. So 1-0 is going to be the count. That ball's going to be fouled back. So 1-1. One pitch on the way here to Hartnett. That ball's going to be outside in the dirt. It's going to bring the count to 2-1. Hayes on second base for Lakeside. Asher Evans falling behind 2-1 to the batter, Hartnett. He delivers. Going to be upstairs, 3-1. Evans looking back to Hayes. Here's your 3-1. Nice pitch. Just, all right, so the umpire does give him a strike. A little delayed in making that call. Full count now. Got him. So Hartnett goes down swinging. Asher Evans gets out of what could have been a little bit of a jam there, but not before Lakeside picks up 1 run on a solo shot from Marks over the left field wall. We're going to move to the top of the 4th. Lakeside in the lead by 1. See if we can move this camera a little over to the left. You're looking at a solo operator and a play-by-play guy here today. My camera's going to be a little bit delayed moving to the left. I'm going to try to pick up third base as much as I can and first base. All right, looks like I got this camera exactly where I want it. All right, so Asher Evans going to be the first batter here in the top of the fourth for the Lightning. First pitch from Hartnett. It's going to be a ball inside in the dirt. 1-0. That pitch is going to be down the middle for a strike. 1-1. Evans going to hit a shot to left. It might be out of here, folks. Asher Evans answers with a dinger on his own to the left of the light pole. So that's going to even it up. 1-1. So Asher Evans says, sir, let me show you what I can do. So Asher Evans helps himself out with a solo shot to open up this top of the fourth inning. Gimp Swords is your batter. Swords hits one down the left field line that's going to be out of play. So 0-1 is going to be the count on him. Swords swings and misses at that second pitch. Got an 0-2 count. That last pitch upstairs. So Swords swings at that last fastball for the third strike. Going to be out number one here, top of the fourth. Casey Gables, your first baseman, now is your batter. First pitch to Gable is going to be outside. Fastball just misses on the outside part. 1-0. Move this camera back around. That last pitch misses on the outside part of the plate, so 2-0. Fastball called a strike. So 2-1 now is going to be the count. Oh, that ball was low. Umpire calls it a strike, though. The fans don't like it. It's going to bring the count to 2-2. That fastball misses on the outside part of the plate, so Gables is going to have a full count here. He's going to foul that ball away to the left side. Full count. Gables going to fly that ball out to left field. Left fielder's having trouble with it, but he gets underneath it and is able to make the play. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Tie ball game, 1-1. So Caleb Cranford going to be your batter now. Pitch to Cranford upstairs and outside, but the umpire is going to call that a strike. Goodness. That one is not even questionable. That's just laughable. But we'll have to deal with it. So Cranford has a couple calls that were not in the zone, forces him really to swing at a pitch that was out of the zone just to protect himself, and he comes up empty for the third strike here and the third out to wrap up the top of the fourth. So not before Asher Evans hits a home run of his own to left center, right left of the foul pole to even this game up 1-1. Sun beaming down on the field. Pretty good start difference today from the last game. We were freezing at Coosa Valley in Harpersville, but to this afternoon we are in the sun, feeling pretty good. I'm dressed a little warmer than I should be just because I remember freezing the other night. So I'm playing it safe, and probably by the time we reach game number 2, I will be dressed just perfect. So we're finishing up the warm-up pitches here. About to start the bottom of the fourth. Game 1 of 2. These 2 games should be really, really good matchups. 2 good teams. Both teams seem to be pretty focused so far in this game. All right, as Cranford throws down the pitch to second, ball makes its way back to the mound. Going to get ready to start the bottom of the fourth here. Batter's going to be number 10. As soon as I find out who that is, I'll let you know. First pitch underway. That's going to be a curveball ripped down to left field. Going to be called a foul. So just missed hitting the line, so he's going to have to come all the way back. Pitch from Evans. Going to miss on the outside part of the plate. That ball's going to be fouled out to the right side. Casey Gables gives it a run, but he runs out of room. McGowan is your batter here. McGowan's going to foul that ball off and just misses somebody tying his shoes over there in the grass. Literally buzzed right behind his back. So grateful it did not hit him in the head. So 1-2 is going to be the count on McGowan. He's holding in there, fouls it straight back. 1-2 pitch, curveball. Hits its ground ball to Grossman, who bobbles it and is not able to make the throw over to first in time. So Zach Grossman, having a hard time fielding that ball, had to go to his right. He's playing shortstop. Juggled it a bit and could not relay it to first base in time. So McGowan, standing on first from a shortstop era. So we got no outs, bottom of the fourth, tie ball game 1-1. We have Brown as your batter. McGowan is on first. That fastball is called a strike. That fastball upstairs, Caleb Cranford throws down from the catcher slot to first base. McGowan gets back with no problem. The 1-1 on the way to Brown. Misses outside. Cranford had to come up from his catcher stance to catch that ball. 2-1. That fastball almost hits Brown. It's going to bring the count to 3-1. So just to recap, we're tied at 1-1, bottom of the fourth, no outs. Lakeside has a runner on first. The scores have come off home runs, one for Evangel and one for Lakeside. That ball is drilled to left field, but Rayleigh Curtis is going to be right underneath it to make the catch. So that's going to be out number 2. So Brown hits a line drive out to left field. McGowan has to retreat back to first. So that's going to be 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Wilburn is going to be your batter. That pitch from Evans hits the outside part of the plate for a strike. 0-1. That ball is going to be popped up. Looks like there's going to be a play. Casey Gables, the first baseman, underneath it. He calls it. He makes the grab for out number 2. So Wilburn hits a little pop-up right outside the first base line that Casey Gables, the first baseman, has no problem making for out number 2. Going to bring up number 6 here. Casarino for Lakeside. His first pitch, he's ripping, and he fouls it right back to the net. 0-1. So McGowan, your base runner on first base for Lakeside. Evans working from the stretch. Second pitch here is going to be a ball upstairs to Casarino. So 1-1 is now the count. We have 2 outs, bottom of the fourth, tied at 1. This is game 1 of 2. That ball misses low and inside. So 2-1 is going to be the count to Casarino. Casarino swings and misses. Fouls it right back into the glove of Caleb Cranford. It's going to even the count up 2-2. Not a bad spot. Low and outside. It's going to bring the count to a 3-2 full count here. So 2 outs. McGowan will be running on first. As soon as Evans lets go of the ball, but Evans is going to check him. Casarino steps back in the box here with a full count with 2 outs. That ball misses upstairs. So Casarino is going to draw the walk. So that's going to put 2 base runners on the bases here in the bottom of the 4th for Lakeside with 2 outs. So this looks like it's going to be Hartnett's going to be the batter, number 7. He's a lefty. First pitch to Hartnett. Swung, and it's going to be fouled over outside the dugout. So 0-1 is going to be the count. Slight breeze, 76 degrees and sunny. That ball is going to be chopped to Zach Grossman. He's going to come across and make the play. Throws it to Casey Gables, who cannot quite grab it. They've got him in a rundown now. Grossman throws home. Cranford running him back. Evans is able to tag the runner out before any damage is done. So an interesting 3rd out to end the bottom of the 4th. It was a chopper hit to the shortstop Grossman, who threw it across the diamond to Casey Gables, who bobbled it because it was in the dirt. Gables ended up throwing it back to Grossman, and by that time they were able to get a runner caught in a rundown situation between home and 3rd and was able to execute that flawlessly and keep a run from scoring. So we're going to move to the top of the 5th. Still tied at 1-1. These are the type of ball games that keep you in the game because you know you got 2 good teams playing here, and likely the one that makes the least mistakes will potentially come out the winner. So I believe Aiden Cranford is going to be your batter here to start out the top of the 5th. Make sure I update my scoreboards. Hopefully y'all can see this at home. If not, I need to check on that. It is indeed going to be Aiden Cranford who's your batter. Aiden hitting from the left side of the plate. Hartnett still your pitcher for Lakeside. He started this game. First pitch. That ball's going to be outside. 1-0. That fastball hits on the outside part of the plate, so it's going to even it up at 1-1. That ball low and inside. It's going to bring the count to 2-1. Cranford squares, bunts it back to the pitcher. He's motoring. Hartnett is going to be able to make the throw and get him out. So that's going to be 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Going to bring up your center fielder, Will Welch. So Welch stepping in the box here. Going to take a first pitch curveball right down the middle, it appears, for a strike. Almost the same pitch, just a little lower and a little more inside, but that curveball, he swung and missed. So 0-2 is the count on Welch. That ball is going to be a chopper hit to the third baseman. He feels it clean, throws it across the diamond. He gets Welch. So out number 2 here in the top of the 5th. Going to bring up your left fielder, Rayleigh Curtis, hitting from the left side of the plate. Hartnett has thrown 67 pitches for Lakeside. That was his 68th. Curtis fouls that back. 0-1. So Curtis 0 for 1 on the day. That fastball hits on the outside part of the plate. Fastball misses on the outside part of the plate. 1-2. It's going to be the count on Curtis. Curtis slaps that one to the left of the Lightning dugout. Actually may have hit inside the dugout. It's hard to see from where I'm at. They're all kind of laughing and giggling, so I'm thinking it must have hit in the dugout. Oh, curveball catches Curtis. Curtis tried to check his swing, but he broke the wrist for the strikeout. So that's going to end the top of the 5th. Nothing doing for the Lightning. We're going to move to the bottom of the 5th here, still tied at 1 apiece. Absolutely beautiful day here at the ballpark. I wish everybody could be here and enjoy this. This is the type of weather you love to play baseball in. So it looks like Evans is going to be still your pitcher on the mound. He started this game. Actually, he put the only run on the board here for the Lightning. He had a solo shot to left center, right to the left of the flag pole. After the Lakeside batter, I believe it was Marks, took one to left field off of him the inning before. So you got to love the competitiveness you see out here with some of these kids, especially between pitchers. Not too often you got a really solid pitcher on the mound who can also play third base and first base and probably a utility player, but also has a good bat too. I believe Evans has 3 home runs on the year. Working from recall of memory. I wish I had all the stats in front of me because I'd be able to really relay to you some of the stats. So we got number 24, which is going to be Mark, stepping in to the box. I believe Mark is the one that put it over the left field wall his last at bat. So this is going to be Evans versus Mark matchup here. Mark rips a single. It's going to be in between first and center. So first pitch fastball, Mark rips a single, and he is going to be on first base here to start out the bottom of the 5th. So we have number 20 stepping up to the plate here. It's going to be Scott. He's 0 for 2 for today. Evans has thrown 66 pitches. That first pitch is low and outside. Count's going to be 1-0 to Scott. So T. Mark taking his lead at first. Nice job by Caleb Cranford to pick that ball up a little bit and sort of frame it for a strike. 1-1 is going to be your count. Scott rips one down the right field line. It's going to be fair. Aiden Cranford going to have to hustle from right field to get it. Scott's going to at least have a stand-up double. And Marks is going to move all the way around from first to third. So we have no outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Lakeside's got runners on second and third, trying to get something cooking in the kitchen here. Your batter is going to be number 1. Stepping into the box. Not sure what's going on. Looks like Coach Smith said he's going to put that batter on first base. So Coach Smith wanting to load up the bases here with no outs to bring up the pitcher, Hartnett, who's got them loaded for Lakeside. Hartnett drills one to left. That's going to be out of here, folks. Grand slam for Hartnett. First pitch over the left field wall. No doubt about it. So that's going to put Evangel behind here for sure. So Hartnett makes his way around third from his trot. Hartnett also a pitcher on the mound for Lakeside. So we've seen 3 home runs this game. 2 of them are by pitchers. So that's going to make this a 5-1 ball game. So bases are empty now with no outs here. In the bottom of the fifth, Lakeside cooking with a ground slam by Hartnett, which there was no doubt about it, folks. That's your boy? He nailed it. We're doing a live YouTube live stream with the Evangel channel. You did get a hold of that one. All right, so number 10, McGowan. You probably heard me talking to, I believe it was a relative of Hartnett. Super excited for him, going to try to find that ball for him. Wanting to know who we're streaming for. So I told him. That's what baseball's all about. You get to see these grandparents and uncles and aunts and sisters and brothers and just friends of these ball players do some positive things. That's what it's all about. That ball's going to be fouled away. So let me pick back up where we're at here. So it looks like we've got 2 balls, 2 strikes on number 10, McGowan. We got no outs, sitting in the bottom of the fifth. Evangel is behind 5-1. A grand slam by Hartnett is what made the difference so far in the bottom half of the fifth. It was a 1-1 game, so that third strike is dropped. But Cranford able to pop out of the box and throw him out. So McGowan goes down swinging, but not before Cranford pops out of the box and throws him out because the base was unoccupied. So Coach Smith is now going to call a timeout and come talk to his crew. So 1 down here, bottom of the fifth. Lakeside up 5-1 off a grand slam by Hartnett. Asher Evans looks like he's going to be taking this up to first base. Kemp Swords is going to be your pitcher now coming in from second base. Actually, Evans is going to go to third base. That's what you get when you have a utility player. You just have to assume, and then you actually figure out where he's really going to go. So Evans threw 75 pitches, threw 5.5. Actually, 4.5, I should say, because he didn't finish the bottom of the fifth. So Evans threw 75 pitches through 4.5 innings and really was throwing a good game. Ran into a little bit of an issue here this inning. Bases ended up being loaded. Hartnett, who happens to be pitching for Lakeside, hit a grand slam to move everybody from a 1-1 ball game to a 5-1 ball game. So Kemp Swords now your pitcher coming in, warming up. Asher Evans going to third base. Looks like Trey Hope's moving to second base. Umpire's going to signal one or two more. One more, and then we're ready to play. So we're going to have Brown is your batter here for Lakeside. So Brown will be stepping into the box here shortly. With one out, nobody on here in the bottom of the fifth. Lakeside up 5-1. Kemp Swords now into relief for Asher Evans. Pitch to Brown. Looks like a changeup or some type of knuckleball. It's in play. Cranford going to hop out and field the little ball that hit out in front of the plate. He's going to throw him out for out number 2. So this is going to bring up number 15 for Lakeside. Pitch from Swords. This is going to be Wilburn. Curveball just misses low and outside. So Wilburn is 0 for 2 this game. Has a 1-0 count. Kemp Swords working from the windup. That fastball's upstairs, brushes him back. 2-0 is going to be the count. That pitch hits the plate, it looks like. It's going to bring the count to 3-0. So 3-0 count on Wilburn. That ball is upstairs and outside. Umpire's going to call it a strike. It's going to bring it to a full count. 3-2 here. That ball just missed being fair. Hit outside the left side of third base. So Wilburn thought he had him a hit there, but has to retreat back to the plate. Still going to have to battle Swords with a full count. Oh, he tried to check a swing, but he couldn't, so Swords is going to get the strikeout. So Wilburn goes down swinging. We're going to move into the 6th inning here, not before Lakeside picks up 4 on a grand slam by the pitcher, Hartnett. We're going to see if he's going to come back out and remain on the mound, or are they going to bring in some relief for him since they have a lead. Looks like they are going to potentially. No, he's going to make his way back out, it looks like. He's got the slow move out to the mound. So Hartnett going to take his time here in the top of the 6th. Going to warm up. Catcher signaling throw down here. So we're about to get ready to start the top of the sixth. So Trey Hope is going to be your batter here. Hope now playing second base after Kemp Swords comes in to relieve Asher Evans on the mound. That first pitch was a fastball, swing and a miss by Hope. 0-1 is going to be the count. Hope fouls that second pitch off, so Hope going to fall behind in the count 0-2. Fastball, not a bad spot from Hartnett. He throws that ball probably a couple inches outside to see if Hope's going to chase it. He didn't. 1-2. Hope fouls that pitch off. It's going to be out of play. So Hope still battling with a 1-2 count. Trying to get this top of the sixth started to get Evangel in a spot where they can score some runs to make up the difference, trailing 5-1. Nice curveball by Hartnett there. Hope swings and misses for the first out. Tough pitch to hit when you're behind in the count. You got to protect yourself. So Zach Grossman, playing shortstop, steps into the box. He takes the first pitch strike. So Hartnett has thrown 76 pitches this afternoon. Grossman hits a line drive over the third baseman's head into left field for a single. So Grossman getting the Lightning started here. They have one out. Asher Evans now your batter. Asher started this game on the mound. Also, Asher is responsible for Evangel's only run by hitting a solo shot to left center a couple innings back to tie the ball game up. Evans fouls that ball off to the right side, so he's going to be back in the box here shortly with an 0-1 count. That ball misses inside and high, 1-1. So Evans 1 for 2 for the day. Grossman has a pretty big lead. Hartnett throws back. Asher drills one. That ball's going to be deep. That ball hits off the fence. So Grossman is going to be held up at third. So credit Asher Evans with a stand-up double that moves Grossman from first to third. So Evans rips one off the middle of the center field fence. Just missed another one. So that puts the Lightning in scoring position here with one out. Man on second and third. Kemp Swords, who's now pitching, is your batter. Swords 0 for 2 on the day. Takes the first pitch upstairs for a ball. Hartnett up to 82 pitches now. That fastball, swing and a miss. 1-1 now, the count on Swords. One out, men on second and third. The Lightning trailing 5-1. Swords swings and misses at that pitch as well. So he's going to fall behind in the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. So Swords going to go down swinging for the second out here in the top of the sixth. It's going to bring up your first baseman K.C. Gables. So Gable steps into the box here. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1. Fastball hits the outside part of the plate, 0-2. So Gables has an 0-2 count. He's 0 for 2 for the day. That fastball misses a couple inches outside. 1-2. Gables got caught looking. Fastball hit the outside part of the plate for strike number 3. That's going to be the third out here for the top of the 6th, so the Lightning cannot push those runners across the plate. Still going to trail 5-1 going into the bottom half of the 6th. First pitch from Swords, curveball, going to be fouled straight back. Your batter's going to be Casarino. Looks like Swords may have been throwing a knuckleball there. Hits low before the plate. Sort of bounces up there for ball number 1. So 1-1 is going to be the count on Casarino. Looks like maybe another knuckleball that floated in there, but this time it's a strike. I don't know what all kind of pitches Swords throws, but I'm just looking at that and saying it's either a changeup or some type of knuckleball. Nice pitch again. Got him, whatever that is. Ball got dropped by Caleb Cranford, but he's able to pick it back up and throw Casarino out. So credit Kemp Swords with the strikeout there to give the Lightning 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. So that was a dropped third strike that Caleb Cranford was able to pick back up and throw Casarino out. So now Hartnett, going to be batting from the left side, steps up to the plate. That looks like another changeup or knuckleball that is called for a strike. Nice looking pitch, whatever it is. That fastball is hit right back to Swords. He fields it, throws it to Gables, no problem for out number 2. So Hartnett hits a little chopper right back to Swords, who has no problem fielding it and throwing him out. It's going to bring up number 24, T. Mark, who was responsible for the first run of this game for Lakeside, who hit a bomb to left field, solo bomb. So he's going to face Kemp Swords here with 2 outs in the top of the sixth. The bottom of the sixth. He swings at the first pitch, hits a grounder to Asher Evans. Evans throws it from third all the way across the diamond to Gables and gets him out. So the Lightning gets out of the bottom of the sixth with allowing no runs. They're going to have to do they've got their homework to do if they going to come back and tie or win this ball game because they're trailing 5-1. So we will see what they have here as we start at the top of the seventh here shortly. But this is game 1 of 2. Going to bring you both of them. Going to try to give you as much play-by-play in detail as we can, being a solo operator. Going to work on getting maybe another partner to grab another mic when it comes to playoff time, and possibly somebody working the camera so we can have some good color commentary and also some good video for you. So Caleb Cranford, your catcher, going to be the first batter here in the top of the seventh. Hartnett still on the mound for Lakeside. He started this ball game and is throwing really an excellent game. He's also responsible for 4 runs on the board here with a grand slam earlier in the ball game to actually break the tie and move it from 1-1 to 5-1. First pitch from Hartnett is a strike to Caleb. So Cranford 0 for 2. He hits this ball to shortstop. Shortstop bobbles it. Does not have the opportunity to pick it back up and make a play. So Cranford is going to advance to first on an error. Ben Davis, number 28, coming in as the speed-up runner for Caleb Cranford. That usually is the case when Cranford gets on base. So Aiden Cranford now stepping in the box. He's a lefty. Big swing and a miss. 0-1. Another swing and a miss. So Aiden Cranford playing right field is behind in the count 0-2. Good eye there. Ball misses outside. 1-2. Ben Davis, your speed-up runner. 1 down. There goes Davis. He's going to be in. Nice slide by Davis. So Davis steals the base to put Evangel in scoring position here with 1 out. Excuse me, no outs. There's your first out. So Aiden Cranford goes down swinging. So 1 out here in the top of the seventh. Now Rayleigh Curtis is your batter. Excuse me, Will Welch is your batter. Welch swings at the first pitch and misses. The 0-1 to Welch upstairs, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Welch. It's going to be in the dirt. Nice job by the catcher to keep it in front of him. So Welch 0 for 2 this game. 2-1 count here. That ball catches the outside part of the plate for strike number 2. It's going to even it out, 2-2. So Welch chokes up, swings at that pitch, and comes up empty. So he strikes out for out number 2. So this is going to bring up Rayleigh Curtis now, the left fielder. He does have a runner on second, and Ben Davis is his name. First pitch to Curtis is swing and a miss. That ball is going to be grounded out to the second baseman. He falls down but makes the play. He's not going to be able to get back up in time. So Ben Davis comes all the way from second to score on what looked like a routine ball to the second baseman. It looked like he may have gotten his cleats, caught in the dirt or the spot he was trying to field the ball at, and just fell backwards after he caught it. So I guess you have to credit that as an error. So Rayleigh Curtis advances to first on the error. Runner scores to make it 5-2 ball game. Interesting situation there. So Trey Hope now is your batter with 2 outs. 1-1 now is the count after that fastball is called a strike. So Hope is 0 for 3 today. He hits a grounder. Second baseman is able to field it and flip it to second to get Rayleigh Curtis out, so that's going to end this ball game. So the Lightning ends up losing the first game here 5-2. So the Lightning was in the game basically all the way up until the inning where the pitcher Hartnett hit a grand slam to move the game from 1-1 to 5-1. So the game ended up being 5-2. Hartnett pitched the full game for Lakeside. Also was responsible for the grand slam. So we are going to shut this feed down, and I'm going to go ahead and start another feed for the second game, just so we don't have a continuous stream and we can break both ball games down. So I'm going to shut this live stream down, and I'm going to create another one. So I'll be back shortly.